We gon' turn it up tonight. We gon' party on the town. We gon' burn it up tonight. Let the ashes fall down. We get into this paper, but these niggas never listen. All these bitches steady wishing, but it's fuck 'em, I don't miss 'em now. Tell 'em stay about my business, know that I'm just getting riches. And I did it all for me and the squad. Yeah, I did it for the real though. You ain't really in the field house. See, I came up out the gutter chasing meals, bro. And I do it for the town on the real though. Man, I'm all about the Benjis. Remember days with dusty tennies. We was scraping us some pennies trying to get.
Well, we're going to talk about it today. I don't know, I'm coming back from Denver right now by myself. I figured I'm going to do a little solo video here. Call it a podcast, whatever, by myself. Don't have Tommy with me or none of that. That's a sick-ass truck. Yeah, it's just me, and driving by myself, so I might as well keep myself company, talking to you guys. Oh, man. It's the beginning of the year, 2026. We're going to talk about 2025 a little bit. First, I'm sure you guys have been wondering where we've been. Where I've been. Tommy's been, Eddie. Y'all know where Eddie's at. That dude's living life in Topeka right now. That guy, I haven't seen him this happy in I don't know how long. Now that he's finally moved out to Topeka, he's got his job out at Cycle Zone. He's back in the motorcycle industry. Any of you that have known us will known him for the past 30, 40 years. He's deep in the motorcycle stuff. He was a motorcycle technician, mechanic, whatever you want to call it, for over 30 years. So, I mean, I guess it only felt right for him to go back to that now that he's moved out to Topeka. Although he is not a mechanic anymore, thank God. I didn't want him to go back to being that. Now, if he can sit around and tell people what to do every day, that's fine. I just didn't want him working on motorcycles as a profession anymore. I know who am I to tell him what he can and can't do, but he knows the reasons why. But where's Tommy been? That's a good question. Playing golf, saving iguanas. You know, I don't know where he's been. That freaking guy. Yes, I call him every day. You guys already know how it is. No, but he's busy, man. He's got 2 little girls. You know, and he's a busy guy. He's got his own family. We've all got day jobs. I wish that we could sit here and make YouTube videos every day. I wish YouTube would pay us, but we can't without the support of you guys. Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your girlfriends, tell your brothers, everybody to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us. We need more followers, views, subscribers, all that stuff. We need more. God, I would love to do YouTube as a profession, but you know, that ain't happening. Tommy's got his day job. You know, well, I wouldn't necessarily say he works. Every time I call him, he's took the day off. But no, he's just been busy with everyday life. Like I said, he's got 2 little girls, and yeah, we've all been working. Me, I've been working too. I've been off of work the last 2 weeks for the holidays. So shout out to my employer for doing that. You know, it's always nice. You know, this time of year they give us time off to spend with our families, and I've been spending it with my wife and my 2 girls. I got 1 kid. She's a senior in high school, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I didn't ever think that I was gonna live to see my 30s, honestly. But now I have 2 teenage girls, and one of them is a senior in high school. She's already accomplished more than I have. I never graduated high school. I don't know if any of you knew that. I've never graduated high school. Got my GED, but I never graduated high school. So she's already accomplished more than I have as far as school stuff. But yeah, I've been working. It was nice to have some time off. I wish I could have scheduled some time to get with Tommy and do a podcast, but we are busy. We honestly are busy all the time. But yeah, that's kind of where we've been and what we've been up to since you guys last saw us, you know. Hold on, I got my laptop here for some notes. 2025 recap. 2025 was a crazy year. Just so much stuff was going on. Racing wise, you know, the Steel Cities, we did that this year. Eddie did awesome all year. Made it to the finals a couple times, you know, made it to the semis a couple times. You know, he qualified for survival of the fastest immediately. Tommy didn't qualify, but Tommy likes to go out there, have fun. You know, him and I, how do I put it? You know, we go out there to support the track, support Steel City No Prep, and support our boy Don. Or Dennis, Uncle D. You know, D's been busy too. Man, D been busy. He do a lot of traveling. D does a lot of traveling. Speaking of D, and my daughter being a senior, I had Donnie do her senior pictures. He'll be done with those, you know, when he has time. That dude works like crazy and travels like crazy. So I've known Donnie since, 2016, 2017 maybe? Somewhere in there, back in the day when we first started doing the Colorado Street Outlaws. Donnie was the first photographer, like automotive photographer I'd ever met. And we've talked about this on the podcast with him. I've never been photographed. He was the first person to ever photograph me in a race car, I guess. And that was my green burrito. If y'all remember the green burrito, the green nitrous Civic hatchback. But yeah, D's been busy, and we do the Steel Cities to support him, support the track. Eddie is very competitive in the grocery getter class. He was very competitive, you know, in the finals multiple times, you know, and he races our buddy Carlos a lot. Carlos is one of the coolest guys you've ever met. All the people that we race with, they're cool people. They're really cool people. But Carlos, man, every time we would draw chips and him and Eddie would get paired up, man, everybody was high-fiving and hugging and, you know, can't wait, you know, and all that stuff. That's the race that everybody always wanted to see, was the Demon 170 and Eddie's CTSV. Like, that was the race everybody always wanted to see. And when it would come down to the finals or anything like that, those were the two cars that were always supposed to be there. You know, here and there, everybody gets a string of bad luck. I think at Survival of the Fastest, Eddie ended up going out first round. Lost to a Cat Eye Silverado, stock Silverado on nitrous. That's no prep racing. That's, you know, it does. In no prep racing, you cannot have the fastest car. You cannot. And we got put out first round. Luckily, Eddie came back in the losers bracket. Well, I don't politically correct. I don't think we can say that. It was the buyback round, second chance. I don't know. But Eddie bought back into the losers bracket and ended up winning that, taking that money home. So, no prep racing. It's always a shot in the dark at what could happen. Tommy, you know, he goes out there just to have fun, buys a tech card. You know, he's gone rounds before, but it's always Miller time. Always got one open before he even got the car put in park. It is what it is. Me, on the other hand, I have my opinions about classes and rules, and it's not anything towards the guys that make the rules, towards the promoters, towards the race series. It is not anything like that. They match the rules off of other classes and other things around the country and stuff. So I'm just slow. Just say it. Come out and say it. I'm slow. Our car, my Mustang, is very simple. It's a stock suspension car. And when we say stock suspension, I don't mean stock location with, you know, anti-roll bars and 9-inch rear ends and no. The front end of the car, yes, it's on coilovers, but that's only because we put a tubular K-member. I didn't put in a tubular K-member to get lighter, to upgrade this or upgrade that. No, I put in a tubular K-member because it's easier to get the motor out. That's basically the only reason why that thing has a K-member and coilover front end. But they're not even like, they're not QA1s or they're not long travel. It's none of that. They're just simple coilovers that came with the K-member. As far as rear suspension, ask somebody. Ask the people that we've been doing this with when we did Colorado Street Outlaws True Street. Ask them what kind of rear suspension I got. We used to have a Wilson football stuffed in the coil spring on the passenger side in the rear. That's how high dollar my suspension is on that car. Unfortunately, the football popped and wouldn't hold air a couple years ago, so we put an airbag, like you can get them on Summit or some shit. It's probably honestly off of Amazon. It was like a $30 airbag you stuff in the coil and you air it up. That's as fancy as my rear suspension gets on the Mustang. Sorry. Your boy's broke. Your boy don't got all kinds of money. I really don't. The motor that's in it, it's a small block Ford. It's still carbureted. Would I like to go fuel injection? Yeah, I'd love to. But your boy ain't got the money for that. And it's a nitrous small block. And you guys know, man, we love nitrous. We love nitrous on all of our shit. Eddie's had nitrous motorcycles. He had a nitrous Lightning back in the day. I've had a nitrous Civic. Got nitrous on the Caddy. We love nitrous. But I put a lot of nitrous to that small block Ford. Nitrous guys know that is not a good combination. You can only put so much. I'd love to go big block and stay nitrous. Your boy ain't got no money. I'd love to go turbo or pro charger. I mean, you see what the fast guys are running out there. But there's a reason why I haven't. It's because your boy ain't got no money. I mean, that's just where I'm at with my car. Our car's been the same for years. 2 kits of nitrous, small block Ford, stock suspension on the radio. It's just like that. That's how it is. At one point, you know, I think I went a 940 or something like that. That was years ago in the quarter mile, and that motor ate itself up. I think we tried spraying like 500 or 600 horsepower worth of nitrous on one kit, and it did not like it. It went, but it only went once, and I melted like 2 or 3 pistons. Wasn't fun. It was expensive. Your boys ain't got no money. Right now, it's like a consistent mid 10-second car. That's just, it's simple. And I can, and as far as safety goes, I can't go faster than a 10 anyway. We'll talk about safety here in a little bit. But to go any faster, it's going to cost me a lot more money, which your boy ain't got none. That's basically it. It's a mid 10 car in the quarter, and it's a 650 car in the eighth. I'm not going to be really doing any quarter mile stuff because that extra 4 seconds of nitrous is really hard on that small block Ford, man. It's really hard on it, and I can't always afford to be rebuilding motors every season. I just can't. And then it's a long process because I don't have time to go out there and pull it out, and then I gotta send it off to Eddie for him to rebuild it. Then I've got to get it back, and then I've got to put it in. Then I don't trust myself putting it in. Then Eddie's got to come to my house and make sure I did it right. Last time he came and did that, he told me your motor's in here crooked, and sure shit, it was. And so yeah, me and Bobby try our best. We try, but whatever. All these people that keep passing me probably think I'm crazy, drinking my loaf and jug refresher that I make. But anyways, you know, as far as me racing in Steel City no preps, I know I'm outgunned when I go to small tire. I know that. It ain't no surprise to nobody. Everybody knows that when I go up to small tire, that I'm just basically there to give somebody a test pass. People suggest I should be in limited street or street dogs or whatever. Yeah, I probably should be. But I don't want to do the cruise. You guys can talk all the shit you want, because most of you do it on the internet only. You won't come and tell me. You won't come to the pit and tell me that. You won't say nothing to me in the driver's meeting. I don't like doing the cruise. I don't like doing 10 laps. I don't like doing 15 laps. It's fucking hot in my car. It's uncomfortable. And to me, it's a waste of gas. It's not because my car is not capable of doing the cruise. Any of you that have known us from the Colorado Street Outlaw days, when we did True Street, back when I started going and watching the CSO, I think they had 2 classes: big tire, small tire, and True Street. Or no, they had big tire, small tire, and hard tire. Well, towards the end of the season, when it was only those 3 classes or whatever, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go into hard tire with the Civic. Well, I never did. I just did like some test and tune or whatever. The next year they were like, oh, we're gonna add a front wheel drive class and a True Street class. Well, your boy was one of the first ones. Me, Brian Phillips, it's a boy, and Chris, obviously Brian and Chris, and their friend Dustin. We were the only front wheel drive guys back in the day at the very first one. There was only 3 of us that showed up. Your boy lost a $20 bet and a $1 on the gap. I lost $21 to Brian Phillips. But they also had a True Street class where we had to do a like 30 to 50 mile cruise, and it wasn't laps around the road course at Pueblo Motorsports Park. Oh no, we went into town, into Pueblo, and we had a bunch of checkpoints where we had to get out and we meet with people, talk with people or whatever, and my car did that just fine. Then there was other times where we went 25 miles out of town towards Canyon City to a campground, Matt Fetty, where he has a campground out there. Shout out Matt Fetty, Rowdy Performance and Machine. We would have to drive out there and then drive back. It's like 50 miles round trip or whatever. My car did that. So the reason I don't want to do the cruise around the road course is because I don't want to. The car is 100% capable of it. Hell, when Eddie gave me the car, I was down, I had melted 3 pistons a separate time from the first time. I drove that car like 50 miles round trip to a car show with melted pistons. She wasn't going very fast. A little bit of smoke. But that car is very streetable. I take it out all the time and cruise around La Junta. It's registered and insured. You guys have seen the Casper videos. You guys heard about the bullshit that I went through with the DMV in the state of Colorado to keep that thing registered. That thing still has insurance on it. I haven't taken the insurance off. That car is street legal and streetable. I even took that motherfucker to the state patrol to get inspected for roadworthiness, and they approved me. I don't know why I gotta justify myself and my car to any of you, but I'm gonna do it. That's why I don't want to do the cruise. I don't want to do the cruise because I don't want to. I don't want to sit in that car for an hour going 35 miles an hour. I don't want to do it. That's why I'm not racing Limited Street or Street Dogs or Grocery Kings or whatever it is. That's why I'm not doing it. It's because I don't want to. Sorry. I know you guys think that, I'm capable, or that I should, and I probably should. But I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with all of you right now. You guys pay for my entry fee into Street Kings or Grocery Basket, whatever it is. You pay my entry fee, and you buy me nitrous for the day. I'll race that class. I'll race whatever class you fucking want, and I'll do the cruise. If you pay for my entry fee, and you pay for my nitrous, and you pay for the fuel that I gotta put in the car to do that goddamn hour-long cruise. I'll even do fucking big tire. I don't care. When I go through tech, Joey Berry always comes up and I tell him small tire, and then he's like, oh no, you're gonna go up into unlimited. Motherfucker, he's just messing with me. He knows I belong in one Limited Street or aisle 9 grocery getters. He knows, but he also knows you fuck around, I will go to big tire unlimited, and I don't care. This is my money. Do what I want with it. You guys, any one of you out there, want to pay for my entry fee, my 2 bottles of nitrous for the day, and the fuel for me to put into my car. It's pump 91, by the way. I don't run E85. It's just pump 91. I will gladly do whatever cruise and bullshit you want me to do. How about that? You ain't gonna pay me shit. But whatever. Sorry for getting worked up. And honestly, I don't even got to explain myself to none of you. But I do. Y'all my boys. Y'all my homies. My boys, my homegirls, whatever. Whoever watches this shit. Thank you guys. All you guys that do watch it, thank you. Even my friends that aren't even race car people, thank you for watching our videos, our podcasts, or whatever. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Oh man. Anyways, let's see. Let me get my notes back up here. Oh, all right. I don't know. So last year they had Rocky Mountain Streetcar Series. Donnie and the track and other sponsors came up with Rocky Mountain Streetcar Series. It was a pretty cool series. I think they had like I don't know, they had quite a few races, quite a few events. The car count wasn't the greatest, but it was a good time. From what I've heard, I didn't go to any of them, sorry. I will this year. I'm going to go to for sure one this year, because they have a 650 index class. Well, your boy's car, pretty close to 650. So I'm definitely gonna do one this year for sure. Because I will be, and there's no cruise, so I'll be competitive in that. At the last one, our boy Danny Roberts, after years and years and years and years of building his Fox body, finally won his class. About a month later, I think, a couple months later, there was another event held, and Danny was there, and Danny was in an accident. Unfortunately, Danny didn't make it. Danny was everybody's boy, man. Everybody's boy. Danny was a great dude. He was a guy that was always there, whether or not they were racing. You know, him and Kim were racing. Whether or not they were there to support Colorado drag racing in general. They were always there. He didn't care if he didn't like you or whatever. He'd help you line up. Danny was a great dude, and the Colorado drag racing community lost a great friend, a great family member. And he had a brake part of the brake system on his car failed. I mean, for whatever reason, God chose to take him that day. Don't know why. With that being said, it is so important from here on out, everybody, you should have been doing it this whole time, but everybody, even if I don't fucking like you, everybody, not just in Colorado, but all over the country, all over the world, please go over your car, check nuts and bolts, check your fucking lug nuts, check your seatbelts. If your seatbelts are out of date, get new seatbelts. I got a new seatbelt in the Mustang. If you need a new helmet, get a new helmet. Please, we should have been taking safety serious this whole time. We should have been, but it took a tragic loss of one of our friends for everybody to open their eyes and realize that we need to take it more serious. And I am on the hunt for a Hans device, you know, the neck restraint. I am on the hunt for one of those, so if any of you have one, used is fine, outdated is fine, I can get it re-inspected. Any of you that have one laying around you might want to get rid of, let me know. I would like to buy that from you. I'm going to take safety more serious this year, and I'm going to wear my fire pants. I know you guys are probably like, what the fuck? Look, man, I've done some stupid shit in my day. I've done some real stupid shit. And one stupid thing I've done is race a nitrous car in dicky shorts and long socks. It's really stupid of me to do that. I shouldn't do that. So I'm gonna try to take safety more serious this year and wear my fire pants and do that stuff, because I know if I were to go home or call my wife and my kids and tell them that I've got some pretty bad burns on my legs, first thing my wife or my kids would ask, were you wearing shorts? My stupid ass would say, yep. I know my old man, if he was here and if something happened to me, he would tell me, well, you gotta learn somehow, right? Yeah, I don't want to learn the hard way. I've learned the hard way with a lot of things, and I don't want to learn the hard way about that. But please, the rest of you guys, let's take safety more serious this year, please. You know, still, man, it sucks. It sucks for everybody, friends and family. You know, Danny's girlfriend Kim and their kids. You know, it sucks. Why? I don't get it. I don't get why that day that's what happened. I don't get it. Anywho's, fuck, man. Plan for 2026. Let's see. I've been going at this for 31 minutes. It was the drive from Castle Rock to Springs. I'm in Springs right now. And I'm not like hauling ass, so I'm sure there's some asshole in the comments, the same asshole that tries to tell us the drive from Kearney, Nebraska to Denver when we were doing race week doesn't take 12 hours. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, it does. Motherfucker, we drove it. We know how long it took. That's not how long it takes, bro. I make that drive all the time. Shut up. You don't make the same drive that we make. And you don't miss the same turn every year like we do. It's a long drive. Rocky Mountain Race Week, when you go from Kearney to Denver, Denver to Kearney, it's a long fucking drive. 12 hours or whatever, 12, 13, whatever. It takes that long. You know how I know it takes that long? Because that's how long it takes us. So when you can be out there and be like, it's not how long it takes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm just cruising. So it's taking me that long and I'm by myself. So mind your fucking business. Our plans for 2026, man. Eddie, he might make it to 1 or 2 Steel Cities, maybe. You guys got to remember, and you already know, he lives out in Topeka. It's a long drive to come race some no preps. He may or may not. Who knows? It'd be cool. It'd be cool if he does, because I want to see my brother. But he may or may not. Tommy, I don't know if he's going to race any Steel Cities. He can't race Rocky Mountain Streetcar Series because they don't allow hard tires, and Tommy's not going to put a radial on his car or anything, unless you guys want to buy them. If you guys want to buy all 4 radials for Tommy's car, he'll put radials on. But your boys is broke. We ain't got no money. So anybody out there wants to help us out, hey, you guys are more than welcome to help us out. So yeah, Tommy may or may not do Steel Cities. Don't know. He might do 1 or 2. Whatever. As far as me doing Steel Cities, probably not. I don't know. I got to look at some rules changes. And I really don't want to do the cruise. I just don't. But we'll see. I do want to do 1 Rocky Mountain Streetcar Series. At least 1 for sure. You know, racing's an expensive sport. They say the only way to become a millionaire drag racing is to start out a billionaire, and that ain't no lie. We are going to be at the track a lot. We're going to go most likely to every steel city and their survival of the fastest. We're going to go to them, but I don't know as far as racing. Don't know. We're going to try to go to all the Rocky Mountain Street Car Series. What other? I'm sure there's some other big series coming out. I'm sure PFI Speed is going to do their PFI Speed Fest. I think we went to one. Yeah, we went to one last year, and that was pretty cool. So our boy Chris Phillips, he ran his first 8. So now we gotta get Brian Phillips up there in that, you know. We always got to talk about our boys, the Phillips. We always got to talk about you, dog. Shit. Yeah, those are our boys. The guys that come and race, you know, the PFI Speed Fest. Let's talk about some Honda guys for a minute. These guys that come out and race, they come down all over the state to come to Pueblo Motorsports Park and race PFI Speed Fest in the Pro Import, Sport Import, Outlaw. I don't know. They got all kinds, like Matt Bowman and Balake Bowman. Matt, I think, is in the 1150 class, I think. Not sure. And then Balake, he's in like Outlaw or Pro. I don't know. I don't know how the classes work. I don't know. But all of those Honda guys that come down and actually race their shit, and they break their shit, and they fix their shit, and their shit's actually fast, those guys are cool as shit. It's the other motherfuckers that you guys buy the cheapest coilovers you can buy, slam them to the ground. Hey, I was there once. I did the same thing. Your boy ain't never had no money. I used to buy the fucking $50 coilover springs on eBay. You know which ones I'm talking about. Just a spring. Oh yeah. My CRX was my first CRX. I think my first coilover setup was like $50. It was just a coil spring and the adjuster. But now I know how annoying I was. You guys that go spend the least amount of money, your build on your build, and it's built from Amazon and eBay. What the fuck? I don't get it. How does that make any sense? You get what you pay for. And your car makes a lot of fucking noise to only be going 45 miles an hour. It's all you guys want to do is drive around like this is still 2001 and you're in a Fast and Furious movie. I'm guilty of that. Back in 2001. What the fuck? I bet you think that fucking cars can still drive under semis, huh? And don't all that bullshit on Cletus's fucking cheap car challenge with the Civics and shit. No. You guys still think it's 2001? What the fuck? That's just for little kids, man. All the underglow. Look at you guys with your underglow kits. Your LED underglows. Come on, man. What the hell's wrong with you? Why? Back in the day, shit. I went to O'Reilly's and AutoZone. I bought all the underglow. Back then they were tubes though. They weren't LED strips that you put under there. No. They were tubes. And oh yeah, your boy had some blue ones. Your boy had strobe lights in the tail lights too. Your boy did. Tommy had the windshield washer squirters. that LED. Well, I don't even know if they were LED, but the snake eyes. Oh yeah, our base tubes. We used to have. O'Reilly's used to set. I'm sure they still do, but the tubes that they would flash when your base hit. Oh yeah, we did. We had all that shit. But back in the early 2000s, the shit's not cool anymore. You look dumb. You get made fun of. Sorry. When and I've seen, there's people out there, and I know your excuses. Oh, we ain't got no money. Hey, your boy ain't got no money neither. All right, but I'm accepting what I am. I accept it. My shit's still faster than yours, but I accept it. But to go and people that go to races, car races and stuff, and I'm going to use PFI Speedfest as an example. PFI Speedfest was dope because those are some of the fastest Hondas in the state of Colorado, man. Like, yeah, see, shit's is fast. But instead of wanting to, and not only that, John Jacobs was there in his Coyote Mustang, and he set a Colorado record. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like 7:30 or something on a stock Coyote or some shit. I don't know. He set a record too, but you fanboys, Honda fanboys, you didn't even give a fuck about none of that. You guys are over there more worried about the car show. There was only 12 cars in it. Shout out to the guys that brought their cars. Yeah, there was an R34 that was pretty dope. There was, I think that was it. I don't know. I didn't go look at the car show because I wasn't there for that. I know, maybe you guys were. Whatever. I wasn't there for the limbo. No, I was there to see my boy Chris Phillips running 8. But instead, you guys was over there looking at fucking the LEDs in the wheel wells and shit. Fuck out of here. Sorry. I just I don't understand it. Hot import nights is not a thing anymore. It's not cool. The Nopi Nationals, remember that shit back in the day? All the Lambo doors and body kits. Hey, your boy was there. I had body kits. I had fucking all the lights and subwoofers, and your boy had it. When I turned on my car, my CD player used to say hello. Bought that shit at a pawn shop too, but I don't get it. Sorry for rambling. I just went way off course. I'm supposed to talk about what we're doing in 2026. We're gonna have some fun in 26. I do plan on going out to Topeka because the IHRA, I think, bought Heartland. I don't know. Some I don't know what's going on out there, but I want to go out to Topeka, obviously to see my brother and do car stuff, and we got to go. We got to meet up with the mayor, Don McGinnis. That's our boy out in Topeka. That dude, he said there's a population of 125,000 people out in Topeka, and he knows 124,999 of them. And he sure as shit does. I'll tell you what, if you want to know where something's at, what something is, who somebody is, or anything like that, you hit up Don McGinnis. That dude, sure as shit, he said, hey, there's a cruise-in car thing in at the Fairlawn Plaza. Sure as shit, there it is. There's old Don McGinnis over there fucking keeping everybody in the know. Don's a good guy. You can't convince me he is not the mayor. I really think he is the mayor, but whatever. I do want to go out to Topeka. I want to get Tommy out there, show him. I want to get my wife and kids out there. They think it's Kansas, when they've only been to Garden City and places like Hayes. That doesn't even count as Kansas. Garden City is just more eastern Colorado. That's all it is. When you get further out, it's not bad. It's actually really nice. So, but yeah, our plans for 2026, they're always up in the air. We never know. We might make an appearance at Rocky Mountain Race Week when they go back to Great Bend. Are we going to race it? No. No, we're not going to race. Are we going to go to Great Bend for the block party and day one? Maybe. Maybe. Again, it's a lot of money to do this stuff. We need you guys out there. Find us some sponsors. You guys like, comment, subscribe, and share all of our stuff. Get us some traction. Let's get these YouTube videos going. You know, let's get us some monetizations. Let's get I think Social Blade said we're on track to make $14 this year. That'll buy me and Tommy some Dutch Brothers. Y'all ever had Dutch Brother refreshers, the Aftershock Ice Rebel? That's some good shit, Ray. Well, but yeah, you guys want to see more racing? I mean, we're trying our best out here with what we got. We're trying our fucking best. I know you guys want more videos. We're trying our best with that too. It's just hard to get with each other, and it's hard to get this stuff going. But we'll try to do something. We'll try. I honestly think that we just need to, me and Tommy and even Bobby and whoever, we just need to do videos of just like everyday life. Like, look, I mean, did you guys like the fishing video I did when I went with Chris, Colorado Chris? Did you guys like that? I try to do more of those. My youngest daughter, she's 15. She has been into fishing lately. Maybe we might go fishing. I don't know. We will see. What else we got? What else you guys want to talk about? You know, we never really say how, or we never really interact with our comments, except our boy Steven. So, why don't you guys drop in the comments, leave us some topics you guys might want us to talk about. Talk about some shit. We might talk about you. We do like some of my group chats. They're pretty intense. A lot of screenshots. Y'all can't be mad. Don't be mad at the screenshots and group chats. Don't be mad at that shit. That's on you for putting your business out there. That's on you. So you're going to put your business all out for the world to see it. Take responsibility for your own actions. Because I don't want to fucking hear it. We talked about, you guys saw Tommy's post on Facebook. You guys were selfish as fuck last year with prayers. Everybody was always needing prayers. You know, and everybody was needing them because, you know, their goldfish was sick. Or everybody was needing them because, what the fuck? There's all kinds of bullshit. McDonald's ice cream machine was broken. Need prayers, no questions. Shut the fuck up, dude. I know there's some tragic things that go on in life that we cannot help. I get it. I get it. I say what I say. We say what we say. I'm sorry that, you know, I'm sure I'm pissing y'all off right now. I'm sorry I'm making y'all mad. Sorry. But take responsibility for your own actions. You're responsible for these jokes. You're responsible for these fucking screenshots and group texts. Group texts are it's like camping. It's intense. But, man, we're all worked up by myself. Y'all piss me off. All of these. You piss me off. Oh, yeah, no, I love you guys. I love everybody. Thank you, everybody, for, like I said, following us and supporting us on our journey. Whether we're winning, losing, just out here having fun, having some beers, drinking my Red Bull body armor refresher. Yeah. So what else y'all been up to? Shit. There is rumors that one of our friends from back in the day, I'm not going to say his name, but I know there's some people that watch this that are going to know who I'm talking about. He might be coming back out. He used to have a little catfish Camaro back in the day. And honestly, the last time me and this guy raced each other, it was one of the funnest races I've ever had. Like, I have videos from my lane that somebody took. He has sent me videos from his lane that his wife took. And I think that was probably one of the funnest races I've ever had. Ever. I ain't gonna say who. He knows who he is. He was just trying to sell me a S10 the other night. Yeah, I don't want an S10, man. Thank you. But he's trying to, he may or may not be coming back out in 26. I hope he does. Man, I hope he does. Been a minute. But if he does, we're going to be right there. If I'm not racing or if I'm not busy, I'm going to be right there in his corner. That's my boy right there. He did the OG Colorado Street Outlaws True Street stuff with us back in the day, and he's always supported everything we do. He supports everything we do. So I'm gonna do everything I can to support my boy. You'll see. Hopefully he comes out. You better come out, motherfucker. I know you're watching this shit right now. You better bring your ass out. Sell them wheels off your truck. Hope you did. You don't need those. You need another race car. But yeah, well, this video's gone on for 51 minutes. So, I mean, I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. I'm passing PPIR right now. Pikes Peak International Raceway. It's where they do all the drifting and the car meets, bro. Hit up the car meet. The slush. Let's go watch slush. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about slush. Sorry, I know some of you care about slush. I don't. Tommy went last year, I think, and he said it wasn't all that. There's a bunch of guys with painted engine accents, strut bars, and cold air intake. 610. Put your phone right there, you'll hear it. Car makes 610. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, this is a quick little, I guess, mini podcast, solo cast. I don't even know what you would call it, but ranting, bitch session, because I was bitching. I don't know. It is what it is, guys. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stop at Tommy's work when I get back into town, or when I get to Pueblo. I think I'm gonna stop in, maybe bullshit with him, talk shit to him. I bet you this motherfucker ain't even there, honestly. I bet you he ain't there. If he is, he's on lunch, and it's barely 10:30. He already gonna go to lunch. Won't show back up till 2. Yeah. Oh man. Well, I guess I'll just close it out here. If you've stuck around this long, thank you. I'm bored. Oh well. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I promise we're gonna try to get more videos out, but all I can do is try, guys. All I can do is try. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking around watching this video. Thank you guys. I say it a lot and I can never say it enough. Thank you everybody that supports what we do. I've said it from the beginning. Support those that support you. You guys support us, we're gonna support you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna close this video out here. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all of your social medias. TikToks, Facebooks, Instagrams. You guys got Whatnot, the app Whatnot, the live auction stuff. People sell, you know, electronics, clothes. I'll do a little plug right here. The Essentials Collective is a Whatnot store that sells women's clothes. They'd be laughing and shit. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. My wife sells women's clothes. Lululemon. Viore, I think is the brand. All high dollar brands. You know, this and that. She sells stuff. So download the Whatnot app. Go search up the Essentials Collective, and she has shows, live auctions that she runs. And I'm wearing my Lululemon shorts for men right now. You can't see them. I ain't gonna show you my shit. But yeah, head over to Whatnot. Find the Essentials Collective. Go and support her too. So I ain't ashamed of that plug right there for my girl. So, but thanks for watching, guys. Let's hope for a good 2026, and I'll see you guys at the track.
We gon' turn it up tonight. We gon' party on the town. We gon' burn it up tonight. Let the ashes fall down. Yeah, we going up tonight. Rock your body to the sound. Sipping double cups of Sprite, a Bacardi and some Crown. Big bands in my bankroll, babe. Money coming in, got them pesos, ayy. We can get so high on the fuego, yeah. Tell me what it is and I'm A-okay. Ay, 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 ay.